Hello, everyone. I was guided to do a video today to help everybody with a little bit of healing. And there is something happening right now energetically on the planet, another level of purging. I don't watch the news. I don't know exactly what's happening, but just from the little bit that I do know and from just the feeling I'm getting is that there's another layer being cleared off. Okay. And um, it's not just what's happened since last year. It's just another layer that has nothing to do with necessarily a supposed pandemic, but it has more to do with the general the planet. So there's some natural disasters apparently going on. And I mean, why do these all start, occurring at the same time? Why is it that there seems to be a theme going on right now? Well, that is part of the divine plan, right? That has to happen right now in order to continue moving the energy forward in a more drastic way. Okay. So it's not unrelated, but it is at the same time. Okay, so it's related because it's part of that whole thing that's purging the planet. It's unrelated because it's kind of a different way of doing it. So I just wanted to bring through some healing, some potential messages right now that we might need in order to apply whatever that purging or that clearing is for us individually, so that we can more easily keep flowing forward with what is going on, not get sucked into it, not get too overly concerned that things are getting worse or, we're doomed, what's going on. We just need to keep pushing on because ultimately there's a higher power here that is basically love, God, light, universe, whatever you want to call it, that ultimately defines everything. So there's nothing to worry about. Okay. There are unfortunately people having to suffer through these natural disasters. But in those moments, you start to come to terms and start to be one, because you have to surrender. You start to become one with God, universe. It's just like any moment of death, right? Okay. So just hold on a sec. I'm going to there's something in that we need to expand on. Okay, so this is just a message that needs to come through right now. It is definitely motivated by the occurrences on the planet. So the realization that we need you to make. I'm feeling like so we is coming from, okay. So they are dimensional beings that are guiding us right now. So I'm going to say we, because don't have their exact name. I don't want to label it. But one is speaking on behalf of the rest, and they are guiding us through all of what is going on right now. Okay, so there's a realization to make, and that is you can release this fear. You've released layers of it. You've released some, and some of you have released all of it, but not all of you have released enough that you can surrender and trust that everything is divinely planned. What this fear is doing is, in unhealthy ways, it is causing you to become overly reactive to every situation that occurs within your own environment and within the further external environment. This fear is only needed, only healthy, when there is imminent danger. Even then, there is a moment of surrender. There's a moment in time where you learn to let go, because you cannot control necessarily what is coming your way. The only thing you can control is how you surrender and how you respond. There's a healthy level of fear to take you away from imminent danger. Then there is that unhealthy level of fear that is you trying to control something that is beyond your control. This is where you have to discern. This is where you have to discern the difference between overreactive fear that is not serving you, that is only making you ill, and fear that will, in fact, help you and protect you. So you've been programmed. You've been programmed to believe that you need to be in fear in order to control the situation, in order to live in situations where you don't even have a chance to die. You remain in fear. So when you witness these natural disasters, in those moments where certain people may die, there is a moment, a split second even, where that person has no choice but to let go. And sometimes you need to learn about that right at the moment of impact of death. And that is okay. It is not your last time. You can choose to come back and try again. But you can also learn early on so that you are not afraid of things being convinced that you need to be afraid of. The happenings of this planet as a whole, as a unit, is all divinely planned. There is no need to fear. If you can trust in this process, in this knowingness that you are being carried through the entire thing, the entire awakening, the entire purging, and that your soul will live on beyond everything, your fear can dissipate now and only be needed when your human self needs to physically be protected from something that is actually going to cause you harm. We ask you now to simply be a witness of the natural disasters and of the chaos. Just be a witness and trust in the process, because there is a bigger plan at play here. We are guiding the human collective. We are guiding everybody in order to ascend into higher states of consciousness in order to be able to reach higher, reach higher. We are helping you to reach higher. We don't have a further description for that. You've been only reaching at your level. And we are giving you tools and experiences to reach higher than you have been able to throughout this lifetime. Release the fear. that's not necessary, and your arms will lengthen and you will be able to reach for these new heights of consciousness. That is all for now. Thank you. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So I don't know exactly who that was. It definitely came from another dimension of light beings. And I'm not going to label it. It just came through very strong. And sometimes the words don't make sense. And sometimes they come through very slowly. So there you go. Just trust in the process, because there is something happening right now, even on a, even Mother Earth is shifting and changing, reflecting the consciousness shift, right? Okay. Thank you for being here. And if you like this video, please click like. You can comment if you do have any comments, if you had any insights, or if you had any feeling of the energies that were coming through. I'm happy to hear what it is that you were feeling as that came through, that message. Love, light, and health to all of you. Namaste. See you soon. Bye for now.